that time of year to do roots. I just dug this up. This is one of my marshmallow plants, and it has those little purple, light purple flowers, and the leaves are really soft and downy feeling. I've been using the flowers and leaves, but there's not a lot of medicine in those. You get the most medicine out of the roots, so I've been waiting for my plants to get old enough. And this is, I just dug it up, so I actually have quite a few roots there. So I'm going to get this pressure washer and wash some of the dirt and worms and stuff off from it. Let me show you something very interesting with this, and I've never heard anybody else talk about it. Most people start their plants from seeds. Look at all the new little plants. All the way around there's new little plants coming. What I'm going to do is go get something to cut some of these off and put them in some pots with some dirt and see if I can get my new plants going. I've already got the plant going. I don't have to try it from seed. I grew this one from seed a few years ago, about, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. I think 2. I'm going to cut these with some of the root, try to keep some roots. Look at some of these roots coming off from it. And can you see the little roots off from the big main root and then the plant? They're all the way around. So, yeah, I'm going to go do that, and I'll have some new little plants. Cool, huh? Okay, here's the first one. I cut it off the main root. See, there's a couple little roots coming out. See the 2 little plants there? Okay, I'm going to see what else I can do now. There's a whole bunch of them. I'm going to cut some of them out. Tops off, but I can feel the mucilaginous goo coming out of it, the medicine. That's cool. I'm going to get a bowl and put those in it and keep the roots and stuff moist. I'll probably get to maybe trying to get, it's depending how I'm feeling. My dog is carrying off and chewing. She likes the marshmallow. She's been chewing on some of the root. But yeah, I'm going to put those in a bowl, and tomorrow I'll maybe try to pot them up in some pots. I got to work on this while it's tender, because when roots dry, they're too hard to cut in pieces. So I got to get that done now, and then I'll think about potting tomorrow. But anyway, really interesting. I've probably got more than I need. That's okay. Maybe I'll find somebody that needs some. But anyway, I just think this is fascinating. Really, really fascinating. Look at that. That is a marshmallow plant from off the mother plant. It's almost like aloe vera growing its own babies. And I've never heard, everybody always says they get them from the seeds, but I've never, of course I haven't heard a lot of people talk about marshmallows, period, but the marshmallow plant. But this is really, really cool. The plant's already started. All I have to do is pot it up. So yeah, very interesting. Just wanted to share all that with you, and we'll catch you next time. You ever heard about the theory where plants that are good for certain parts of the body, you can almost see it? But what does this look like to you? Well, I've got it partly chopped up, but you can see part of the arms here. Just had more arms than us. And a couple legs and the belly. So it looks like it's good for the whole body, huh? Yeah, if you were to go on that. It's got his legs crossed. But I got to finish cutting it up. But I just thought that was kind of interesting. Like you cut a carrot in half and you look inside, it looks like an eyeball. And carrots are good for the eyes. Kidney beans look like the shape of a kidney, and they're good for your kidneys. Well, this is marshmallow root. Must be good for the whole body. Okay, I've washed these, and then the big roots, I kind of peeled them like a carrot, what I could in areas. And then I tried it in my machine, but these are they don't cut up in my machine. So I have to cut them, and they're kind of hard, but these roots aren't too bad. The main big section, there's no way I can cut that. I may get a little bit more off the edges of these areas, you know, right in there. Right in here, maybe. I don't know. I doubt it. It's really hard to cut that. So I'm getting these and cutting them, and then I'm putting them on a tray to try to, I'm almost afraid to dry them too much. I don't want to get rid of them melanginous stuff, but they have to dry. I may dry them a little bit real low for just a few hours and let them finish drying on their own. Not sure how I'm going to do that yet. America is the first country to abolish slavery. Did you know that? Yes, we were the first country to abolish slavery. We actually fought among ourselves to settle it. I think this is a country that God has dealt with a lot. We've sent out, since way back when, we've sent out missionaries all over the world to share the gospel. There's a lot of good in this country. Don't let them all lie to you and brainwash you into thinking that we're no good and all this and that. Don't let them do that. Don't let them, well, they tell so many lies. They tell so many lies, and you know who I'm talking about. Don't let them lie to you. Okay, there's all my little marshmallow plants. I've got 16 of them, just out of one plant. And there was more than that, but 16 that I thought had a good enough root system coming off it that I could keep them alive maybe through the winter, I hope.